Anthropic just released Claude Opus 4.7. Same price as 4.6, but 3 times more production bugs resolved. Vision went from 54.5 to 98.5% acuity. And there is one real catch that will affect your API bill. Here is the complete breakdown. The 3 times claim comes from SWE-bench verified, specifically a subset called Rakuten production bugs. SWE-bench is the gold standard AI coding benchmark. It gives a model real GitHub issues from real open source projects and measures whether the model can produce a working fix. Anthropic used the Rakuten production bug subset, which focuses on actual production level issues, not toy problems. Opus 4.7 resolved 3 times as many of them as Opus 4.6. The Vision upgrade is the most dramatic number in the release. 3 changes happened at once. Input resolution jumped to 2,576 pixels, 3 times the previous limit. The visual acuity benchmark hit 98.5%, up from just 54.5% on Opus 4.6. And pixel-level detail is now possible. Charts, diagrams, small UI text, screenshot analysis can now handle dense dashboards without cropping. What does that mean for your workflows? Before, if you sent Claude a screenshot of a complex dashboard or a dense chart with small axis labels, it would guess or ask for clarification. At 860 pixels, fine detail gets compressed. At 2,576 pixels, the model reads the actual values. For developers using Claude to analyze error screenshots, UI designs, or architecture diagrams, this is a significant workflow upgrade. On coding performance, 2 things changed. First, a 13% improvement on Anthropic's complex coding assessment suite, 93 real-world tasks, stronger performance on multi-file refactors, and architecture decisions. Second, a new /ultrareview command in Claude Code for dedicated code review sessions. It runs a full architectural analysis, security, performance, patterns, and edge cases. The /ultrareview command is specifically designed for deep code review, not just style issues. When you run it, Claude Code reads the full context of the file or pull request, then produces a structured review covering security vulnerabilities, performance bottlenecks, architectural anti-patterns, and missing edge case handling. It is closer to a senior engineer review than a linter. Pricing is identical to Opus 4.6. $5 per million input tokens, $25 per million output tokens. Prompt caching is still available, which reduces repeated context costs. Batch API pricing is also unchanged, 50% off for async workloads. Here's the catch. Anthropic updated the tokenizer in Opus 4.7. The new tokenizer handles code and technical content differently, and it can produce up to 35% more tokens for the same input text. The price per token is unchanged, but if your prompts are code-heavy or use technical documentation, your actual bill may go up by 15 to 35% depending on the workload. How to estimate your real cost increase. Check your current average token count per request in the Anthropic console. If most of your inputs are plain English text, expect little change. If you are sending large code files, markdown documentation, or structured JSON, the increase will be toward the high end. Run a sample of your typical prompts through the Anthropic tokenizer tool before switching in production. Side by side, SWE-bench production bugs. 4.6 is the baseline, 4.7 is 3 times higher. Visual acuity, 54.5 to 98.5%. Vision resolution, roughly 860 pixels up to 2,576 pixels. Coding benchmark, 13% improvement. Pricing, identical at $5 and $25 per million tokens. The tokenizer is new, Expect 15 to 35% more token usage on code inputs. Whether to upgrade depends on your use case. Upgrade if you analyze screenshots, designs, or dense charts. The vision improvement alone justifies it. Upgrade if production bug quality matters more than API cost. Upgrade if you use Claude Code and want /ultrareview. Wait and test if your workload is code-heavy. Measure the tokenizer impact before committing. Stay on 4.6 if cost per task is your primary constraint. Claude Opus 4.7 is a meaningful upgrade, not a minor patch. The vision and production bug improvements are real. The tokenizer impact is also real. Test it before committing to production. If you found this useful, subscribe for more AI tool breakdowns. Link to the full Anthropic release notes is in the description.